Hello, happy free. How are we all doing? So today we're going to be doing an angelic quantum activation. So today's quantum activation is going to be more of a healing session and a quantum activation for the Seraphim, the angelic beings that are closest to source. We're going to be calling them in today. And we're going to be working with them to do some deep healing, especially for the nervous system. So for those of you who are feeling quite overwhelmed at the moment, you're feeling a little bit fraught in your energy, maybe there's a lot of anxiety coming up, this one is going to be for you. So it's going to be quite a gentle transmission today. So let's have a look then. If you are on YouTube, if you're watching this later on YouTube, I would love for you to let me know in the comments below what you experienced during this transmission, how you received this. So say hello if you are watching. I'm just gonna put a note on. Oh, does it even let me do that? I don't know. Okay, right, just whilst people are hopping on then. So my name is Amy. I am a light language activation guide. I'm also an angelic channel and a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner. So I combine all of these gifts together to create different programs and packages for light workers to step into their confidence, to get to know their angels and guides, and to support them in becoming empowered in their gifts and to support others with their healing process. Hello, Kimberly, how are you? So just let me know as you are joining, because I think my phone is just a little bit behind my Facebook group. So just to let you know what I've got coming up then, I am in the middle of a launch for my new light language activation program. So I didn't have one of these quantum activation journeys last week because in this space, I did a free light language masterclass. So it was a 1 hour long activation of your light language gifts. If you haven't done that already, I would invite you to go and do that because it is epic and a lot of people have received different downloads. They've activated their light language and they've started to share it in this space. Okay, so if you're struggling to find that, do let me know. Now, my light language activation program is starting next Wednesday, the 13th. That's when the first live session starts. So it's going to be 8 beautiful weeks of activating your light language, becoming confident in the frequency, in the flow of your light language, and above all, becoming more confident in your spiritual gifts, because what light language does is it supports you in sharing and expressing your soul with others, because many light workers struggle to actually speak about what it is that they're doing. So if you're a Reiki practitioner, if you're a coach, if you're a quantum therapist, or whatever it is that you do, what I've seen time and time again is that light language really supports those in these fields, or whether you do more like mindset work or any of that stuff, it really supports you in helping you to express and share your gifts and amplifying everything that you do and taking it to the next level. So if you're somebody that is working with clients already and you're like, I really would love something to support me and going to the next level with everything, I feel like something is missing, I'm not quite getting there. Hello, Angela, how are you? Then light language is going to be hugely supportive on your path. Whether you want to use it to work with other clients or whether you want to use it for yourself, again, it is super powerful, and this 8-week program is going to support you in doing just that. It's going to support you in your own self-healing journey, in your own manifestation journey, in raising your frequency, in calming your nervous system, all of that incredibleness. Okay, right, so I'm going to start the quantum activation then. So today we are going to be taking a journey. It's going to be more of what I'm feeling is, it's going to be more of a journey of going within rather than kind of what I do a lot of the time is we go up. Today we're going to go in, because this is going to be about supporting your nervous system. Okay, so what I'm going to invite for you to do, wherever you are, is I want you to close your eyes and take some breaths. So breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose, and breathing out through your mouth. And just allowing yourself to land, just allowing yourself to fully arrive and to fully let go of any distractions or anything else that you've got going on right now. And if there's any tension in your body, just bringing some awareness to that and just breathing into it with love, not needing to force anything to change, because that's what today is going to be about. It's going to be about bringing acceptance to what is and bringing light to that without needing to change it, without needing to transform it. Okay, so just bringing light to any areas of tension now. I'm just going to start to call in the beautiful beings of light, the Seraphim, the different energies, Archangel Michael, maybe any dragons that want to come in today to support us. So we now set the intention to only call in beings of highest, purest, dimensional, source light, beings of pure love, beings of pure connection in support of the highest aspect and the highest evolution of the collective. Inara sukura shehela yanakia sakiam. Ne sakara sha'anasikin. Shu ara sikia ne sikianahem. Maranakia sikim. Nala arne sukua nasha'em. Narakie sisha esukuanam. Maraneyasaki elaka ashanasam. Sana erakana sikianam. Narakia sikianakam. Neya sakiana shakiana sa'a era shakia sehya shukuana se'en. So feeling these beautiful beings of light completely surrounding you and completely merging with you now. So your light council, your light team, those that are in support of you, moving through this life, moving through this world, making sense of this 3D reality as a soul in a human, physical incarnation, just feeling their love, their support now. And if you don't, that's okay as well. But just choosing and deciding that going forwards, you are inviting these beings more into your life, and that you are held and that you are safe, and that if you choose to do spiritual work, that these beings, that these guides are always here in support of your highest activation and of your highest purpose. So we're going to move towards, we're going to journey into more of a grounding transmission today, but we're going to call in the Seraphim, okay, for purification. So these angels work with the purifying energy of source, and this is a very clearing and healing transmission, which once again, it's not about trying to get anywhere or trying to be anything. It's more of a clearing away of what you are not, in remembrance of who you actually are. So it's not about changing anything, it's about being who you are and letting the Seraphim, these high dimensional angels, beings of source, just to gently clear away and transmute the layers of what is not you. Okay. Nora sukana shakanatia kanta eshanasa alakanam. Wa erania siakai Na asiki anashem. Na arania kia siki anashaki anasaki anatia am. Mayana asikiam. Rashe isiki eshe isiki ana akaisha anasiki. Kanai esiki oka etiarakuana am. Okay, so just feeling and sensing before you that you are at the opening of a cave. Okay, and this is a cave that is leading you inside of a mountain. Okay, and this mountain is a grounding mountain that is going to support you in bringing the energies that we're calling in through these Seraphim beings today into your physical 3D life. Okay, so you can see now, see, sense, feel, whichever works for you, inner knowing, hearing, maybe you see this as words, whatever works for you, it's all perfect. Okay, so I say see, and that for you can mean many things. So seeing before you the entrance to a grounding cave inside of this mountain. Just noticing any feelings that come up without trying to change them or do anything with them at the start of this cave. And just bringing love to those feelings. Maybe there's a sense of excitement there. Letting yourself know that it's safe to enter this cave, and if there's maybe some trepidation, maybe some fear, anything that comes up, just letting that be okay. Because this is now about moving through life as you go on these different journeys, as you walk this path through your earthly existence. Fear is going to come up for you, especially as you start to walk new paths. And your angels, the Seraphim beings today, want you to know that when this fear comes up, it is not a sign to stop. It is not a sign to give up. It is a sign, more often than not, that you are doing something important. You are doing something that actually matters to you. So now as you look, now as you see, perceive, sense the entrance to this cave, you actually start to see and sense that there are sparkles all along the bottom of it. Okay, leading the way. So kind of like, you know, when cat's eyes lead you on the road, like on the motorway, this is kind of like that. So these cat's eyes are just, these sparkles are leading the way inside this cave so you can see where you're going. So you start to gently and slowly move through the entrance to this cave. And as you walk through this cave, you can feel and sense that your angels and guides are completely surrounding you. So as I'm walking through this cave, at the moment I can sense Archangel Michael, okay, who's taking my hand and who's leading me forward. So maybe it's Archangel Michael for you as well, or maybe it's a different being. And the angels and guides and the beings just want to remind us that all they're ever doing is tuning us back into ourselves as the empowered embodiment, the aspect of source that we are, because we truly do hold the power in this lifetime. It is a co-creation between ourselves and source, and what their role is, it's not to live our experience for us, but it's to support us, to guide us in the spiritual. Okay, but they cannot live this existence for us, because so often we get frustrated. I know I speak for myself. When things are seemingly not going my way, I'm like, why is it not working? Why is it not happening? Why isn't this? Why isn't that? And then they always remind me, it's like, because it's your experience and we're here to help you and support you with that, and we will do. But you have to tune into your own power. And that's what today is about. Not trying to change anything, but just remembering who you are. Okay, so coming to the other side of this cave now, you find yourself in like a big opening. And in this big opening in this cave, what you can see and sense before you are massive right, in geography they call them stalactites, stalagmites. I might have that wrong, but the big things that hang from the ceiling, they show me like big pillars of quartz. Like the whole cave is just completely made out of quartz. Okay, so just feeling this energy. So you know what it's like if you are empathic and sensitive and you're tuned into crystals, and you will know what it's like when you pick up some quartz. So feeling this massive energy now, this healing energy, this clearing energy, this cleansing energy of this gigantic quartz cave that you are in. Feeling your frequency raise. So that for me is like an expansion of my heart energy. It's an expansion of my solar plexus energy. Okay, so breathing in the energy of this cave now. And breathing out. And now in the presence of this cave, it's almost like the cave has got its own energy. It is alive, right? So it's like a being in itself. And the word that I'm being given now, it's like being in the womb of creation. So it's like a gigantic quartz source womb of creation, where you get to return to who you really are, and not who you think you are or who you want to be. This is who you really are and who your soul knows you to be. Okay, so in this space, in this, let's call it womb of creation, that sounds really funny, the beautiful Seraphim beings, you can see these beings flying around now. Okay, so notice what they look like for you. How they look for me, it's kind of like white and sparkly flames of energy with wings. You can see them or sense them flying around the different pillars, the stalactites, I don't know how you say that word, I might be totally getting this wrong, but the different quartz, let's call them embodiments, the different quartz pillars, the different quartz rocks within this cave of clearing and transformation. Okay, and so a few of these beings now, these Seraphim beings, are moving towards you. And they're gathering around you, they're gathering their energy around you. And they're taking you to a specific part of this cave. This specific part of this cave, it's like, what they're showing me is, they're giving me the word like throne. Okay, so it's like a quartz throne that's in this particular bit of this cave. So they're beckoning to you to sit on this quartz throne. And as you sit on this throne, this is about you remembering your source sovereignty in your life and what that looks like for you. And this is about you becoming a leader in your own life. Leader does not mean being better than others. It does not mean more than another. It means that you are showing up as the fully embodied source aspect of you. It means that you are being fully you. And with you being all of who you are, you then naturally call others to you who are meant to receive from you, just as you may feel called to others who are in their fully embodied expression. Okay? Neana sakia sha araseia kiana sikiana kaya sakaan. Ki alaka asakara neana ayana kiyam. Inea sakaya nashakati yasam. Shu arasiki asaka asakaya sakaya shem. Neanahasukura shakiatiakae. And nila anasiki anayam. So the Seraphim beings are surrounding you now. They are clearing away anything in your life that is not meant to be there, that it's not about it feeling difficult, but it's more that it's maybe an idea that you have about yourself, a limiting belief or a construct that you have created from the thoughts, okay, that you have been programmed into, that is not truly you and is not truly in alignment with all of who you are. So I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes to be here in this throne, okay, of source sovereignty, where the seraphim are going to give you the information of what it is that you are letting go of without needing to change it. You're just giving it to them, okay? You're just giving them a fear, okay, that isn't yours to hold anymore. So I'm just going to be silent just for a couple of minutes whilst I allow this to take place. Anaya kaisha isikiarahan. Ne asuku anasha ikiyama eneyan. Anna arasia kiana iakiana shahan. Narana sakiana kiatia sheim. So the Seraphim beings are inviting you now, if you are channeling light language already, to just speak some codes and to speak or express with your hands, whichever, to allow those light codes to come through. And if maybe you've never channeled light language before, this is your invitation to maybe make a sound tone, to allow your hands to just move. And what this will do is it will support you in integrating the energy of this healing space, this cleansing, this clearing, this activation, this remembrance of yourself to be sovereign in your own life. Just going to give you the space to do that now. Siela rania kia shaha sakem. Sakem 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 sa eki ke esiki anate. Nara saki anakai sa eshaam. Nai asikiako e asakia sakia 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 sakia. So these codes have now been fully embedded, okay, into your light body, into your system, for you to bring them into your physical reality. So just taking a big deep breath in. Breathing out. Once more, feeling the energy of this beautiful quartz crystalline cave that you are in. Knowing that if you wish to, you can return to this cave and you can call in the Seraphim Beings whenever you need to, whenever there is clearing to be done of what isn't serving you and is no longer aligned, okay, with where you are moving into and who you really are. Nayasiki anaka arasha asa sha'em. Sha'em sa'yanasiyak yashukuanaen. Ni la anea sakia rasha'em. Ni asikiatiaki. Ki esuku eshikia sakianakae. Narakaya sakiatiam. Ku anasha esikianakiaem. Okay, so the Seraphim beings are now showing me, so where you are on your phone, just feeling and sensing, imagining that you've got these angelic wings. So these wings symbolize your ascension path. Okay, so these wings, what they're showing me is, it's time for you to take the next step. Okay, it's time for you to ascend. And what ascension actually means is you remembering who you actually are and letting go of what you're not. So it's not about changing, it's about remembering. And that's what they're showing me that today you have started to remember who you really are. And maybe you've been on this journey for some time, maybe even for many years, but today has been the activation of the true remembrance of who you are as a soul, what it is that you are here to do. And that's going to feel completely fulfilling and completely in alignment with you. You're going to be lit up by this. It's going to feel like peace, and there is no need to be in a state of fear around this anymore. Nayasukurasha esikia nakai sakia ayanam. Nahrakia stakia shukanasaem. Nurasha ina sakia ka esukuana na ala sukurasha anaseim. Okay, so with this new awareness, with these angelic wings, with the grounding here, healing, cleansing energy that you have received today, just once more taking a big deep breath in, breathing out. Okay, so you now see the sparkles. So you'll sense the sparkles along the ground once more. You start to follow the sparkles just out of the cave, out into the light. Okay, and just as you feel yourself completely surrounded by this angelic light, you call this light into your physical body. So placing one hand over the other, over your heart space. Feeling this angelic light now infiltrating every cell in your being, in your physical being now. Let's take a big deep breath in again. Breathing out. Just knowing that your DNA and your cellular structure has now been activated with the Seraphim codes, with the new inscription of your ascension path. Okay, that being that you are choosing to fully follow this and choosing to let go of what is not you and to fully align with this in the physical 3D reality, because everything is choice. And a lot of the time, the reason why we feel the resistance, we feel the fear, the anxiety, is because we are not choosing to align with our highest timeline, because we're wanting to cling on to who we thought and who we believed that we were. And it's just recognizing that. And that's what this crystalline cave activation has done for you today, is giving you that awareness that you are already everything that you feel that you desire to be on a soul level. It's all there already. You're just waking up to it on a new level. Okay, And now, just bringing your awareness to your root chakra. We're just bringing awareness to the earth below you. Sending in your roots. Spreading out like a tree in every direction, just for some extra grounding as we've come out of this transmission, to support you in being able to move about your day and to have a restful evening sleep tonight. We thank all of the beings, all of the guides, all of our angelic team for being here, for supporting us. We now fully let go from this transmission, now that it has come to an end. And then in your own time, just moving your fingers and just moving your toes and maybe just opening your eyes. Okay. That was fun. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so you'll have to let me know, how did you receive this transmission? Hello, Louise. Hello, Lucia. And yeah, let me know what you receive from it. It's always fun to share in the group. Okay, if you received any visuals, any codes, if you want to share them, if you want to start sharing your light language, please do that, because that's what this space is about. It's super powerful for others to hear and receive from the gifts that you have. So for those of you that don't know, if you love this transmission and you love what it is that I'm doing in this group, I do have an 8-week group light language activation program starting soon. It's going to be starting on Wednesday. The doors close on Tuesday. It's going to be 8 weeks of powerful transmissions like this, but much more in depth. You're going to activate your light language. You're going to have confidence in your spiritual gifts, and you're going to really start to walk your path, embody your path of being a light worker, whatever that looks like for you. Starting to speak about your services, starting to share your services, bringing the light codes more into your work. Okay, so it's going to teach you how to activate others as well. It's going to do all of the beautiful things and connect you with your angels and guides. So if you would like to join, then please do send me a message and I will put the link below. Okay, shame a tail fear song. Laugh out loud. Okay, shake a tail feather song. I think I know the one that you're referring to, Louise. Got the message less is more from the Seraphim. Yeah, it's so good, because that's what it's about. You know, what's been coming through for me a lot is simplification of my life. Simplification of my services, simplification of everything, really. Like, letting go is what comes up, and less is more. Yeah, I love that, because it's like we overcomplicate things so much, right? And it leads to a lot of overwhelm and self-doubt and procrastination in whatever it is that you're doing, you know. So it is about more spaciousness, for being able to, then in that spaciousness, what happens is, like, you expand into more of who you are, right? I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I will be putting this on YouTube as well, on my Activation Amy YouTube, so do subscribe there, because I'm going to be putting a lot of these on. And yeah, let me know how you receive this in the group. On a separate post is always better, because that then leads to more community and more people seeing you know, what's happening here. So I will send you all of the love. Thank you for joining me today. I will be back here at 3 next week for another transmission. Okay, see you all soon. Thank you for joining me.